Good morning, accounting. We're just going to keep practicing. So you guys are going to see I'm going to have 2 slides. You guys are going to have to use my information in order to submit what I'm going to need you guys to submit later. You'll see that the first time we're going to do it perpetually, and then the second time we are going to do it periodically. So I'm not going to do the whole thing with you though. I'm going to do, I'm going to do up until the 9th on both days because that's the compound entry. There will be, again, in perpetual, double as well as compound entries. But I'm going to do up till the 9th, so that you're going to have to do the 11th, 14th, 16th, 22nd, and 23rd on your own. So things to think about. You can use everything and anything. Worst case, you're wrong. Again, really just trying to count this as your participation, your class activity. Of course, you guys could reach out to one another. You guys have always been, good with that. So, I guess just continue on. I'm going to move myself like I did last time for you guys. I'll leave myself there. Terrible angle. Fine. So again, I highlighted it for you. I'll double highlight, or I'll highlight underneath again, just so that you guys see we're doing the perpetual inventory system. This time, let me switch to now a pen, maybe. That might be nice. With a decent, there we go. All right. Maybe go a little finer. I should use a pencil. That's what I really should be doing. There was a way of doing that. I thought I knew. Oh, I do know. Again, I'm getting very, very, very fancy. All right, so let's try that. This, again, could be awful. All right. So let's go and start with July 1st. Again, I would jokingly ask you what the seventh month is. I'm just gonna make that bigger for my purposes. All right, so here we go on 7/1. That is definitely not going to be dark enough for some of you, so let's try that again. That's a little bit better. All right. On 7/1, we sold merchandise. We're in perpetual land, so we're all super excited. All right, we're all super excited. Again, we're going to hold up our chocolate milk. We're very excited about it. So again, we're going to remember to always slurp chocolate milk. Again, that's going to be accounts receivable, sales, COGS, and then merchandise inventory. All right, so then they give us 2 numbers. They give us the 2100 and then the 1260. We know that the lower number is the amount that we pay, that the higher number is the amount of the sale. Remember that we sell to people for more than what we actually pay for it, which is why our sales number is usually higher. So again, that 2100 is going to go there. And then the 1260. All right, awesome. And then on 7/2, it says that we purchased merchandise on credit from Deborah Company. We purchased merchandise and we are in perpetual. So again, this is going to just be simple. Merchandise inventory, because we have milk chocolate here, so we do refer to merchandise as merchandise. If we were in periodic, we would call it purchases. All right, just making sure. We know that we're paying on account because they give us terms. So this is going to be accounts payable for the 3,800. If you thought my numbers were bad, they're even worse when I'm using this. Strange. And again, I'm becoming a real pro, clearly. All right, on the 9th, we purchased merchandise. But now this is going to be the compound entry. So again, we are not saying that this is not a double entry. This is a compound entry, which is when we have more than one debit or credit. And I just lied to you. I'm lying to you from my home. We have to do a second one on July 2nd. Sorry, I just saw that. I know somebody would have said something. Alexi would have been yelling at me. You skipped what? He would have been calling me out. All right, so I'm sorry, Alexi. Paid custom freight, $290 for freight charges on merchandise received. So again, on the merchandise that we received, not the merchandise that we sold. So you guys know, I would do it. You want me to do it? Let me go stand in my doorway. I'll move us. I'll go stand. Oh, I'm standing in my doorway. Well, look at that. Oh, I hit into a door. This is probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. I'm standing in my doorway. It's coming in. So it's freight. Okay, that didn't really work the way I would have said. So just remember that I tried. Like that you're seeing like full out efforts here. All right. But again, standing in your doorway, if you want to go walk to your doorway, again, don't record yourself. It's super weird. But again, think about, do you have stuff coming in or going out? Since it's stuff that's coming in because you just purchased it, it's going to be freight in. Freight in. And then they told us that we paid. So we didn't get a bill. They didn't tell us what we owe, what the terms are. We paid. So we lost cash. Aaron knew that. I know Aaron knew that. Aaron was yelling it through his screen. I just know it. All right. So, and that was $290. All right. So now let's do the double entry on the 9th. Okay. 7, 9. It says purchase merchandise on credit from RBT company, terms net 30, FOB shipping, $3,600, which includes $200 in freight costs paid by RBT. But remember that we're responsible for them. We're responsible from it because it becomes our issue as soon as we see that FOB shipping point. So that means that they're paying for it, but we've got to reimburse them. That's the whole idea, which is a lot of times what shipping costs are. Sometimes they're crazy and it doesn't really make any sense why they're so expensive, but again, another time, another topic. All right, so let's go and do this. So again, it says that we purchased, so we got merchandise inventory, but did we get $3,600 worth of inventory? All right, and no, we didn't get $3,600. We got $3,400 worth of inventory because the other $200 that they charged us was because of, again, that magical, I'd go to the door again, but that was already embarrassing enough. All right, freight in. And then again, the whole thing, because they told us terms, were going to be on the accounts payable. So the whole thing would be $3,600. Again, making sure my debits equal credits. Okay, I'm going to switch to the next one, which is going to be periodic, and it should be on my next slide. Hopefully this works the way I hope that it does. Okay, so here we go. And pause. You're going to do the rest of these. You've got to go and do on your own, and then you have to submit them to me. Again, however you want. I mean, some of you guys got really inventive. You just did it. I don't care. Like, if you have blank pieces of paper in front of you, but you're able to show your debits and credits, and you're indenting for your credits, like, I'm thrilled. That's totally cool, totally fine. I was actually very impressed, though. You guys all did awesome with this yesterday. I also, I tried writing you guys a note in the thing. I don't know. Weird ways of communicating, I guess, right now. I should make all of you send me video messages back just so you guys can see how awkward this is. All right, I'm gonna keep going. I need like a laugh track or something like that. or soundboard. I'm gonna work on that. Okay, I'm continuing on. I'm gonna go over and do periodic with you guys, the same entries. Hello. Hopefully this is still working. I make no guarantees. Again, still trying everything new. Maybe I'll try to just make sure. I don't know. All right. Hopefully it's working. Hopefully you can at least hear me, because if you can't see me, I'm sorry, but hopefully you can. All right. So now again, we're doing the periodic inventory method. I might change my color just for like effect, because now we're in periodic land. It's the place where people call, Sprinkles Jimmy's and soda pop, or like Rob, they call the remote the clicker. Awkward. All right. So it's that kind of world. All right, but the journal entries are also much simpler, which is also nice too. So again, same thing like I did before. I'm going to do 1 through 9 with you, but you're going to have to do these on your own, all right? And you're going to have to submit them to me, All right, make sure you're indicating which one's perpetual, which one's periodic. And again, right now we're doing periodic. I'll rewrite that in so that you guys know that we're doing periodic. And then I'm going to write no choco milk. I just didn't think I had enough room to write chocolate milk, which would have been cool if I had some to drink, but I don't have that right now. Okay. Continuing on, let's go and do it. So it says on 7/1 we sold merchandise to Eric Ortega on terms, and they give us more information than what we need. We don't care about the cost because in periodic land, it's almost like they just don't think about anything until that one day where they've got to sit around and count things. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to cross this out just so you guys can. There we go. And I'm going to cross out just so that you guys know that that's not going to be important to you. That's not going to be a relevant piece of information because that's only going to confuse you and you're going to be like, oh, wait, I've got to do a double entry. And there's no double entries in this. All right. So just continuing on. All right. So I'm going to go back to my adorable little pencil. I'm going to do it in green. I thought I was going to do it in green. I was trying to be different. Okay, there we go. So that we sold merchandise. So it's just going to be accounts receivable and sales for the 2100. That's a 2. I know someone's going to complain about my 2. Some of you wouldn't complain about my 2s. Some of you not nice about my 2s. All right, let's keep going. So again, there's no chocolate milk. All right, no double entry. Just making sure I don't know. I started. I think I'm just again getting fancy with my cool little pencil. All right, then on the 2nd, they told us that we purchased merchandise. Again, they don't, it was like someone was like, hey, what should we call this when we purchase it? Again, not very creative. So when we purchase over in periodic, they call purchases. Again, not really that exciting. Again, if we were in perpetual, we would be calling it merchandise inventory. This is purchases, and then it's going to be accounts payable because we owe them money for $3,800. All right, I'm not going to forget that second entry on the 2nd, which looks exactly the same, here in periodic as it did in perpetual. I'm not going to go to the door because that proved not to be a success. And I left the door open, which is also a really scary thought too. But Gio is currently watching Ryan's World on YouTube. It also, just so that you guys know what time it is 8:22 in the morning. Just so that you guys know when I'm doing this, because it's a little earlier than when I saw yesterday. But also keep in mind, after I'm done, like accounting, AP economics, business law, I have to teach them, which is also frightening. So because you guys have seen, like, I am a kindergartner. How do I teach? I don't know. It's confusing. So I'd say that's the hardest part. This, strangely, it's not. It takes a lot of time, but it's not that hard. But like teaching Donnie's still sleeping. Let's be real. That kid could sleep till noon. But just saying, fun facts for all of you, just in case you were like, what is going on there? That is what's going on. They have worksheets. They even have we do gym, phys ed. We just open the door outside and we're like, run. We do all these crazy things. Some people are doing the Pledge of Allegiance, just to give their kids normalcy. We are not doing the Pledge of Allegiance. Not that we're not patriotic. Please don't be upset. We sing the Star Spangled Banner every night, or the Star Bangled Banner. We sing it every night. Very, very patriotic, this house. It's called the hockey song. All right, I'm done. I'm going to try to finish this. Again, it's the same, so it's going to be freight in. It's going to be freight in, and then we paid, so again, it's going to be perfect cash. Again, I'm trying to incorporate you guys into this. I don't know. I know Jake knew that. I don't know. I'm just, at this point, I'm just making it up. Okay. Again, we are going to have a compound entry because compounds do exist in both perpetual and periodic. So now they say that we purchased again, but we purchased merchandise, but we're not going to use the merchandise account. We're going to call it that really classic purchases account. So it's going to be purchases. All right, and the purchases, but they're not going to be for the full 36. It's going to be for, good job, Mia. It's going to be for 3,400 because freight in is going to be, sorry, that looked, I kind of botched that. Freight in is going to be the other 200, so the total amount of accounts payable be 3,600. All right, I'm going to leave you guys to do, like I said, the 11th through the 23rd. Remember in this here, like I'll almost like even do this for you guys, like you guys don't need to care about costs. In this, there's no double entries. Hopefully that was helpful for you. And hopefully you guys are starting to feel a little bit more comfortable with perpetual, like jumping from perpetual to periodic. We'll do a couple more practices. And I mean, I think you guys are doing great so far. Yesterday, I was really impressed, like I said, making this the new normal. So, all right. I guess keep in touch. Any feedback if this is terrible and you're like, please stop talking. If you, I don't know, I guess, but be nice because I really put myself out there. All right. Miss you guys, miss your weirdness. You guys are definitely a stone cold pack of weirdos that I'm kind of mad that like we're not there engaging. So it's kind of strange. I feel like, I mean, I still digressed, so you're welcome. I know sometimes you guys like a good story. But all right, guys, stay well. Bye.